So I feel like this happens every time we're outside. We are once again entirely too close. I don't know if you can see this. There are thighs touching.
It's not. It's because I don't know how wide this is. It's not my fault.
This is a very wide lens.
You're holding it. You tend to be you tend to be
like
camera hug, and then so I gotta.
So we're at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Now it's weird. Now that you drew attention to it, now it's weird.
I don't know if you know, guys.
I don't know.
We're going places.
We're going to places. Well, yeah, we got it. And then we got DJ. So maybe that's our morning.
My baby says he's drumming on a 1 after 909. She said, move over, honey, I'm traveling on that line. Well, move over once.
What's up, guys? Beard and Bowler.
Can you start? We didn't even go over the thing yet.
Shout out to Labor Sync for the hat.
Labor Sync.
Labor Sync.
Labor Sync. Yeah, you stole that hat.
I did. It was on the shelf, and I just decided I was going to use it for this vlog. I'm going to put this back on the shelf. Yeah. Don't worry, YTG.
We won't keep it.
I look weird without a hat. I think I have a 5 head, so I've been told. A 5 head is when you have like an extra large forehead. It's like a 4 head, but like with 1 extra digit.
Really, 5 head is like a Star Trek figure.
I guess it could be that too. So 2 vlogs ago, we introduced you to a cool guy named Eric Leefe.
Just totally took over. I ruined like the first 3 takes. He's just like, I'm done with this.
I figured you'd pick up.
I'm gonna take it over.
I figured you'd pick up stronger. Ready?
Okay.
So 2 vlogs ago, we introduced you to a guy by the name of Eric Leefe.
Eric's a really cool dude. You may have noticed he's in a wheelchair. Eric has cerebral palsy. When we were originally introduced to Eric, we were told that he has a really amazing story. He has the opportunity to go down probably for the last time because of his physical limitations, the fact that his body just can't make the trip anymore, to go back down to Cleveland, not Chicago, to see his records in the archives of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And so kind of last minute, we were thrown into a trip that he had planned for a long time. Now in the last vlog, you saw that we didn't actually make it to Cleveland. It was an incredibly upsetting day.
Super sad times, man. Like getting there, and then we were just at a low. I think you could see my face at a couple points, just like, oh.
Yeah. And while it was disappointing to not be able to go and shoot something cool at the Rock Hall, honestly, I think the hardest part was having to give Eric a call.
Actually, I was in my bed. I was like getting ready to get dressed, and I was like really excited. You know, I'm gonna see the guys. I'm gonna show them, and we're gonna walk around and show them. I'm gonna show them the neighborhood. All of a sudden, I got the phone. Dick says, Eric, Jason, and Matt, they're not coming. So I was like, no. I was like so disappointed.
So it was extremely disappointing, not only because we felt like we let down a really good dude, but also because in shooting this documentary, that trip was supposed to be like the pinnacle, the climax of the documentary, getting out to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then just that was the peak of
just
our
being there to be able to capture his genuine emotion. So immediately after we called Eric, we wanted to get in touch with the Rock Hall, both the archives and the actual Hall of Fame. We needed to cancel with them, let them know that we weren't coming, and then kind of plead with them to just be with Eric, help him out, since we couldn't be down there to do it for him. And so we called archives first, this woman by the name of Jenny Thomas, which we just have to, boop. I don't know if we can Jenny, if you're watching this, boop. She's actually the director of the archives down there at the museum. And when we told her we couldn't come down, she immediately was just like, what do you need? What can I do? She really treated Eric incredibly.
I said, Jenny, does your phone film? Oh, yes, Eric, it does. Oh, good. Can you do me a favor and can I come down and we can film something? Sure, no problem. And I'm like, thank you. So we got the film on the library and my dad's stuff and my stuff, and they really went beyond what they were supposed to do. I played director. I'm like, Jenny, can you film this? Sure, film it like this. Film it.
Eric, can you tell me anything about the materials that you gave us about your father?
My dad did the first mobile recording unit in 1971. I started mixing songs when I was like 10 or 12 years old. It's very humbling to have even a small piece of rock and roll, to be involved in rock and roll history. I can never. Just the fact that I'm here in the Rock and Roll Library, I'll never be able to wrap my head fully around that.
So we didn't know she was going to do the video, but after we called the archives, we had to call the actual Hall of Fame itself because there's 2 separate appointments that we had made to walk with Eric through this place.
Yeah, and so the guy that we got in contact down there was a guy by the name of Carl Harp. I'm gonna double fist bump that. I don't know if that might be gang sign.
Carl went above and beyond and like got a bunch of video for us too of Eric's experience there. They even did some interviews. I overheard Eric say like, "Talk to me as if you're a reporter."
Yeah.
So Eric's doing
He started
some of his
directing.
I said, just pretend you're a news reporter. Answer, ask me questions.
So you saw your item over in the library and archives. What was that like?
It's very humble to know that I'm up there with the Beatles and Bob Dylan, to know that I have a little minute piece of history in rock and roll. So I met Carl all of like 1 minute, and it was like he made me feel like I was his long lost brother or a relative or something,
Well, what is the power of rock to you then?
Music was my therapy. Music was my friend. Music gave me a voice.
So once we got all the videos from both Carl and from Jenny, we thought, okay, you know what, maybe there's a possibility that we can use some of this cell phone footage. Maybe this will help us put together the final piece of the documentary. And so we went and visited with Eric and sat down and talked with him. And it's when we sat down with Eric that he told us something interesting.
So I met Greg Harris, and he was like, you want to do a concert? And then I looked at him and I said, what? I almost fell out of my wheelchair. I almost fell out of my wheelchair. Because you gotta understand, they don't do that for anybody. They haven't done that in 25 years. The place opened in 1986. And I'm the first concert they're gonna do in 30 years.
This dude, you had to peel him off the ceiling. He was so excited because it was just like, when they told him this, it was like lit up his whole world, like made his year, if not his life.
It's not his life.
Greg is the president and CEO of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He basically told Eric that if you can get your film crew back out here again, we want you to do a concert in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What's really unique about this is that they haven't ever done this in years, decades. I don't know if this is like a first for them or like a first in a really long time. So this was like a huge.
This is a big deal.
I said I haven't sung for a couple of years. He's like, well, we have to bring you out of retirement. He's like, let's do it. I'm like, if you could get the house band together, and if you mean what you're saying and say what you mean, I'll do it. I'll do it.
So the first concert at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in years, potentially. This is huge.
Potentially, yeah. It's a big deal. We got some details to work out. We don't know if it's going to make it, but really right at this point, looks like the documentary is back on.
Not only is the documentary back on, the documentary is back on and better than ever.
Better than ever?
Better than ever.
Better
We gotta
than ever.
build this up. This is exciting times.
This is like fireworks.
Exciting times.
Exciting times.
Very exciting times.
Yeah.
Shenanigans aside.
Shenanigans aside. Fingers crossed, though. And shout out to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame people. Whether this happens or not, you guys were incredible to Eric. We could not be more grateful for you. Thank you guys so much.
I'm knocking on heaven's door. Woo! I'm knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground, 'cause I can't shoot them